are you today? Feeling good? Okay.
Excellent.
So today, I'd like to talk to you about fire safety. I brought in some books, and I thought we'd talk about maybe some things you already know about fire safety, and some things that you don't know about fire safety. Just slide over a little bit so I can see. No, you stay there, and I'll slide over so I can see the video. Okay, because then you can see my face. Okay, so today we're going to talk about fire safety. I brought in this book. It's called Firefighter. It says, I'm going to be a firefighter. See the little girl? She has a big firefighter outfit on.
She has her daddy's on.
Maybe. I'm Going to Be a Firefighter by Edith Kuhnhart. My name is Holly. I'm at the firehouse. This is my dad. He is a volunteer firefighter. That means he isn't the firefighter all the time. He works at another job. When there is a fire, he leaves his job and rushes to put the fire out. I want to be a firefighter too. And there's her dad. He's got the fire truck here, and here's the fire station. Look, Daddy is bringing out the fire truck. My mom and my little sisters, Lisa and Emily, watch. The engine makes a big noise. We all get a little scared. You know, sometimes fire trucks can be a little noisy and make you feel a little scared. But firefighters and fire trucks are there for us to be safe.
And
So it's okay.
And they're not trying to make you feel scared.
Right, you don't have to be scared of them. Dad turns off the engine and puts on the brake. We climb onto the fire truck. This is a pumper truck. A pumper truck carries many coiled up hoses. It pumps water onto the fire. The hose is attached to the shiny valves. See the shiny valves there? That's where they're gonna They're gonna hook up the hoses.
What does coiled mean?
Coils mean they kind of twisted it around and put it onto a spiral so it fits inside. You could see them in the picture there. They're almost like they're folded up nicely. Okay. Do you know what other things you can find on a fire truck?
Maybe a ladder?
A ladder. What else?
I see one right there.
You could see one. Point to it. That's right. That does look like it's part of a ladder.
And the hose.
And the hose. And what else? Can you think of anything else?
The wheel.
The big steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Fire trucks do have big steering wheels because they're big trucks.
Is there any back seats inside?
Well, they have seats in the front, but not all the way to the back. Maybe there's one all the way in the... Let's look at the picture. See, they have seats up here, but not all the way back here.
Then what do they have back there?
Dad wears a radio on his belt so that wherever he is, he can hear if there's a fire. Dad shows me a pike pole, an axe, and a pry bar.
Ooh.
These tools help firefighters get inside burning house or a car. See, this one is a pry bar. A pike pole, and the axe and the pry bar. The pry bar is the one that can help open up car doors if it gets stuck, or a window if it's stuck.
How can things get stuck?
If there's a fire, sometimes it melts things and makes them stuck. Dad carries his turnout gear in his truck. His boots, coat, and helmet are in a red bag inside a box. Turnout gear is the outfit that the firefighters wear. They have a helmet, a coat, pants, and boots. All of the firefighters' protective gear will protect him from very high temperatures from the fires. Extra turnout uniforms are kept on the fire truck. Dad tries on his uniform. Yes, Lily?
What happens if the door burns up and you're still inside and you lost your phone?
They will make sure that you get what's important. Phones are not important when it comes to a fire. Then Lisa and I try it on. Oh, look, her and her sister are trying on the fireman's helmet,
How is it not important?
the firefighter's helmet and jacket, and look, they even put on the boots. At home, we practice what to do if there's a fire. We crawl on the floor where the smoke is less thick. When smoke gets very heavy, it rises up. So when there's a fire, you want to be down low so that you can breathe cleaner air. And when the air is rising, the heat rises, you'll stay safer down below. We don't open the door because we feel the door to see if it is hot. If it is hot, we don't open the door because there might be a fire on the other side. We escape out a window. Thank goodness this window is on the first floor.
They live in an
We
apartment.
decide to head out. We decide ahead of time where to meet outside the house. Our family meeting place is under the tree. One night, a voice on Daddy's radio says there is a fire. The voice tells exactly where the fire is, and Daddy gets the keys to his truck and runs out the door. He drives straight to the fire. You know how at school when we have fire drills, we know how to quickly line up and go right outside with our class, right? So we've made a plan, and we know how to follow that plan. At home, these girls practiced another plan with their mommy and daddy. So they have an escape plan that they have for their house, as well as escape plans that they have at school. They've practiced those escape plans so they know exactly where to go and where to meet outside their house. That's an important thing that you can do with your family too. At the same time, other volunteer firefighters leave their homes and jobs. They rush to the firehouse, they jump into a fire truck, and drive to the fire. The fire is in a store. Daddy puts on his turnout uniform. He helps another firefighter put on an oxygen tank. With the tank and a mask, the firefighter will be able to breathe if he goes into the store. See that? They have the oxygen tanks on their back. And you've seen those big masks that they wear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to wear the big mask that helps them breathe
Like
clean
it-
air.
Like it has a bump here and a bump here, so
And sometimes you
it wouldn't press on you.
And when they had their mask on, they sound like this. And it might sound scary, but it's not. It's just the way they're breathing. The firefighters attach hoses to the pumper truck. They spray water onto the fire. See that? They're spraying the water right onto the fire. When they spray water onto the fire, the smoke gets even thicker. You can see all the black smoke in the picture. The fire is out. No one is hurt. There was no one in the store. Dad coils up the hose. The firefighters put their equipment back in their truck. So when they're finished fighting a fire, they have to make sure that they take care of all the things that they brought with them, all the equipment. They have to put everything back onto the truck and make sure it's prepared for the next fire. When they get back to the fire station, everything gets cleaned and prepared for the next time they need it. They drive back to the firehouse. Good night, they say. They're tired. They've done a good job. The next morning we have breakfast. What do you think they're talking about at breakfast?
The fire.
Let's see. Dad gets up late. When he joined us at breakfast, at the breakfast table, he tells us about the fire. He shows us how the flames shot up in the air. My dad is brave. Look, he's showing them how high the flames were, way up high, right? The girls are very curious about Dad's story. After breakfast, Lisa and Emily and I go out to play. Can you guess what we were playing?
Firefighters.
Firefighters, right. They have their fire hats on. And what do you think they're doing with their wagon?
Pretending it's a fire truck
That's-
because it's a red wagon.
Right. I'm going to be a firefighter. She wants to be a firefighter just like her daddy.
Because that's her daddy.
That's right. And there's her and her sister.
The end.
Holly's dad is a firefighter and she wants to be one too. We learned that while we read the book, right? So when we read that book, we heard about some different things like the turnout gear. We heard about the pike pole and the pry bar and the axe. We heard about the fire station and the fire truck. There are some other words that we can learn. I printed out this form, this paper here, and it has different pictures on it, and I will have this out in our writing area. So in the writing area, you'll have the pictures of the firefighter, the fire station, the fire truck. Can you tell me what this one is? Do you know?
You mean like that thing on the road that has...
That's right. You do see them sometimes on the side of the road. This is called a fire hydrant. This fire hydrant is cooked up with water inside. So if there's ever a fire and the firefighter has to come out, they can hook their hose up to here and water will shoot out. This one here is the fire extinguisher. You've probably seen one of these in your home.
So you like press on it and like all thingy comes out. Like, it's cream, but it's white and puffy, so it brings the fire down.
That's right. You're talking about the fire extinguisher, right?
Mhm.
White stuff does come out of there.
How does a lot of it come out of there?
It has a pressure valve on it, so when you push the button, it'll squirt out. This is a hose. This one here, we know about this one. This is the smoke detector, and I know we hear that a lot in our house. This is a fire alarm that you might see at school. And this one's a dangerous
Matches.
one. This is matches. Matches can start fires, right?
And matches can help too.
Matches can start fires. I don't think they're helping. We can use them to light candles, but if we left a match unattended, it might start a fire.
What's
right?
unattended mean?
That means if no one's there taking care of it or being careful with it.
Like, if you had one candle and it was lit, then you don't go for anything, you just keep your thing here. And if it gets bigger, just...
Right, you have to make sure you blow it out. And sometimes I take that match and I make sure I wet it before I get rid of it so it's safe.
When
But
my,
children do not play with matches.
Yeah, my friend
So I'm gonna
said
put
he
this
broke
down.
his chin on it.
Oh,
His
yeah?
hip used to play
I'm going to
with
put this down here on our mat here so you can see those. And then I wanted to talk to you about something else that we're going to do this week. This says, create a home escape plan. Make a map of your home showing all doors and windows. So each of the students in our class is going to get one of these. And at home, you're going to make an escape plan with your mom and dad. Okay? Have you done that before? No. Okay, that's the next thing that we're going to do. Then, I have a color page for each student. This says, learn vocabulary with these flashcards. This is the firefighter, the fire truck, the hose, fire, extinguisher, and hydrant. You can color the pictures, cut them out, and we'll make a little book out of them. The next thing I wanted to tell you is in our library corner. Since we read this at Circle, I'll add this to our library. But firefighters aren't the only helpers in our community. We have a lot of helpers. Can you think of one?
The police.
The police. Anyone else?
Smoke detectors?
I'm thinking about people. There's community helpers in our area, like the police, the firemen, the builders in our area, the doctors, the EMTs. These are all rescue people that help people in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because
Builders.
doctors,
Did I say
like,
builders already?
if someone's about to die, then doctors can help them and they can magically appear back.
This book is one that we're going to see in the library. And it says Helpers in My Community. In the back of this book, it has a list of all the helpers that you might find in your neighborhood. Builders, plumbers, firefighters, electricians, school helpers, police officers, emergency helpers, volunteers, and medical helpers. Medical helpers would be like doctors and nurses,
Ooh,
dentists.
we have one in our street.
A crossing guard, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
No, we have like a doctor's outfit.
Oh, that's right, they're the pediatrician. Okay, so that's some of the things that we have. There's two other things I wanted to tell you about. In our writing area, we are going to have postcards from each student in the classroom. And you're going to write a thank you note to the firefighters in our town, thanking them for all the work that they do. Okay? So I'll have that out for our kindergarten students. And for the first years and second years, they can work on these color pages. And then in our dramatic play area, bum, 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 we have community helper puppets. So we have the firefighter, and we have a police officer, and we have a contractor, a construction worker, a builder, whatever you like to call that one. And
the
then we
doctor.
have a doctor. That's right. Isn't that great? So you can work with those in the dramatic play area, and then
What's the dramatic play at it?
and then in practical life we have some. I put there a Dalmatian scrubbing, so it's a fire dog scrubbing. You can clean up the fire dog. And hi Carter. Today we're going to go over some of the words we've already started learning when we started talking about our fire safety. In this box, I have a game that we call 3-part cards. First we have a picture that shows us the picture of the object and then the name of it. This is called first aid box. Can you say first aid box?
First aid box.
Good. We're going to lay out the pictures across the rug.
So
This is fire alarm.
fire alarm.
Firefighter.
Firefighter.
Ladder.
Ladder.
Axe.
Axe.
Fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant.
Fire.
Fire truck.
What was that?
Fire truck.
Fire truck. That's right.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher. Would you take that last one out for me? Put it here.
Helmet.
That's right. Helmet. Okay, now that we have all of our picture and label cards out, we're going to take out the picture cards and find the matching pictures. These are our pictures. The first one I found is fire truck. We have to go across and find the one that matches.
Next to. What about down lower?
We're going to put it right next to it because we're going to show that it matches.
This one's
Okay.
a little more thinner.
Would you like to try the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Ladder. You got it. They match. They're the same.
Right next to each other.
Axe. Axe, that's right.
Helmet.
Helmet. We're going to put it on this side.
And can we put
Nope. We're
Then
gonna,
what do we do with this?
I'm going to show you. Do you remember?
Fire extinguisher.
Fire hydrant.
Hydrant.
Can you find fire hydrant? You got it. Firefighter.
Firefighter. Easy.
Fire extinguisher.
So close.
Fire alarm.
Close. Ow.
First aid box.
Last one.
Okay, now comes the tricky part. We have the pictures that match.
But now we're going to do the letter matching.
That's right, the letters, the words that go below. We call them the labels. The labels. So when we look for them, we have to look at the words here and see if they match.
Mm-hmm. No. Here?
Is it a match?
Yes.
They're the same. Fire hydrant. So we have a picture and label.
Oh, so we make two cards
Picture
out of
and
them.
label.
So they have two cards and we made two cards. Like they have the same letter, they have the same picture, so we connect them to make the same card.
That's right. Do you remember what I called this lesson?
No.
3-part cards.
Three
We have a
cards.
whole card
Oh,
here.
because we have 3 cards. A letter card, same card.
Picture cards, right?
Bigger card.
That's right. Let's see if you can find the next one.
Hmm.
I'm not going to read it to you. I want to see if you can find the matching one. start at the beginning and then go to each one. Is it the same?
I think, yeah.
It is. What does it say?
Fireman.
Fire
Fire.
fighter. That's right. Let's try this one. Remember, if we go in order, we can eliminate the ones that are not matching.
Alright.
Is this the matching?
I need to see a long. Oh!
You found it.
I need to see a long row and an R at the end.
Oh, so you're looking.
So I looked for it and I found it right here.
So you're looking not just at the letters. You're seeing the shape and the length of the words.
I'm seeing how long and what's at the end.
That's right. That's a good way to look at it. How about this one? Does it match here?
I also see up and down. So see.
Do you remember where we put it? That's right. So then we have our 3-part card layout.
Easy. A long picture.
Start at the beginning. Can you start at the top?
X at the end. Ooh, first one.
Do you remember what that's called?
5.
First aid.
First aid box.
First aid box. That's right. You can even read this one.
Easy. X right here.
That's right.
So easy, right? It's just 2 letters. It's so easy.
2 letters. That was easy for you.
L.
What's that first sound?
L.
What sound does L make?
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ladder.
Ladder. You got it. Picture label. Picture label. What sound do we have at the beginning of this one? What sound?
I know.
Can I see your eyes?
Helmet.
Helmet. That's right.
How much do we need? One more. So easy. There's just one more. So.
There's one left, so you're going to put it with that one.
Fire truck.
You got it. Okay. Now that we matched everything up, can you
Switch them up.
Can you point to the picture axe? Can you put helmet on your head?
If it were
Can you put first aid box on your belly? Good. Here's a tricky one. Can you put fire hydrant on your elbow?
hydrant? Oh, I know. Hydrant.
You got it. Thank you.
That's what I know. It's tricky.
It's a tricky one, right? Okay, you can bring it back here.
It was tricky on the first time.
Okay, when we clean up, we're going to start with the pictures that have the labels on them.
We put the first ones here. Oh, we have to start.
That's okay, you can put it there. Get the next one.
We have to start with these ones because they go under.
We'll do one at a time. We're doing the whole cards first. Which ones do we have left?
Two more.
What is this one? What was it?
Fire.
extinguisher.
Extinguisher. Judy has one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, looks like we got all the big cards out, right?
Can we get small?
Now we're gonna do just the pictures, like this.
Okay. On top, can you help me? Girls, can you help me?
Which ones do you have left now?
Two.
What's
I
this
mean
one?
three.
Ladder.
Can you help me do
What's
some?
this one?
Fire truck. Can
Okay.
you help me?
I'll get the last one. What was it again?
Fire
Fire
extinguisher.
extinguisher. You got it. And then we're gonna put the words.
I put one row, you put the other.
And then you can get the last row too.
I got 2 rows. There's just 3. 3 and 3 and 3 make 9.
That's right. Thank you for working with me. You did a great job. Did you like that lesson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Brushes.